Come out of the bar.
You want some beers down here early? Yeah. Get one. We live, people. Wet my whistle, man. We live. Good man. Give me the Heineken. Yeah. You know, for my friends, I do whatever, man.
Nah, I seen you had the Guinness in there.
Yeah.
I just realized recently, I enjoy Guinness. I never, all them years.
Well, they changed the flavor a little bit too. It's less bitter than it was.
I had a couple dudes through the years, a couple of my yardie friends through the years. I swear by Guinness, man. Nah,
I mess with that Guinness.
I'm alright with that. Let's give me the Heineken.
Hello, YouTube. Cheers and welcome to the basement. We here. My name is Bruce Lively.
And I'm D-Boy Slim.
Yeah. The Basement is the first daily hip-hop debate show. From Tuesday through Friday, we tackle the most intriguing topics in hip-hop culture and the world around it. So welcome back, Basement family. It's City Wreckin' Wednesdays. It's here. And we got two nice ones for you today, maybe even sleepers. As always, City Wreckin' Wednesdays is brought to you by the Fleetwood Spice Collection. For a spice changing experience, give the Fleetwood Spice Collection a try. Big, bold flavors unlike anything you've tried before. The Fleetwood Spice Collection.
It's
time. We know it for a fact because we actually ate it on the air. You guys should have seen it. We'll be doing it again. Everything they got is good. But today's question: City Wreckin' Wednesdays, Virginia versus the Bay Area.
Should be intriguing. Should be dope. Y'all know, a lot of history. A lot of dope artists come out of both areas. I did do the whole Virginia because Virginia doesn't really, it's not that big of a state in itself.
So let's be clear about that.
Did the whole state of Virginia. He's gonna do the Bay because let's just be honest. Like the Bay has an extensive history by itself. With just that section of California has an extensive history and background that's extensive by itself. So
once again, City Wreckin' Wednesdays has turned into State Wreckin' Wednesdays. But Virginia's it's not good enough to do the whole state of California.
I wouldn't say good enough.
So I had to take a piece.
Let's stop disrespecting.
I had to take a piece of Cali. Just to keep the parity.
Virginia has some of the dopest artists and producers ever to grace hip hop. So let's just be clear about that. It's just not a big state altogether. It's actually a commonwealth if you want to be technical about Virginia. We keep it factual around here, as you can tell. I don't let them slide with none of that.
The Bay Area versus Virginia. You know why. Go ahead, man. What you got?
With that, man, I'm gonna begin where it started at with VA. A lot of people think VA started with the Clips, Pharrell, and Timbaland, but you're wrong. In the mid to early 90s, there was an artist by the name of Mad Skills, y'all may have forgotten about.
Mad Skills.
Joints like Your Head Knock, joints like that. But what he really became known for was his yearly wrap-up, which started around 2001, 2002. And he does it to this day. There's been artists that try to bite him, like Uncle Murder out of New York. But the yearly wrap-up, as everybody knows, is Mad Skills. And it's kind of a hip-hop chronicle. I went back and listened to a couple of them today. Some of the events and things that happened in just the world. It's kind of like, it's not, because he doesn't always just, preferences just to hip-hop exclusively. He just kind of does a yearly wrap-up of what's going on in the world. And we've come to know him by that. He kind of hangs his hat on that nowadays. You don't really hear a whole lot of music out of Mad Skills. Like I said, he started around the mid to early 90s, but he still does that. Every year you hear the yearly wrap-up from Mad Skills, and he's nice. You could, ciphers and freestyles, mixtapes. Mad Skills has graced quite a few of those throughout the years. So one credible MC out of Virginia is Mad Skills.
Pretty good.
Also, on the battle scene, they have Big K. Big K is tough. For whatever reason, he has issues with smack, so you don't see him as much as you see a lot of the other battle rappers that grace URL. But he's one of the nicest, and the reason you know he's one of the nicest because if you check a battle out between him and Arsenal, who, as Bruce has stated before, is the most watched battle rapper of all time, the most viewed battle rapper of all time, he's defeated Arsenal. So this just goes to let you know what type of MC and what type of caliber of MC this guy is, Big K. Check him out. Very nice, dope. Like I said, VA does they're ingrained in the rap period, but the battle scene, VA does that too.
So you're saying Big K from Virginia,
VA,
from the big VA, he beat the big bad wolf Arsenal, right?
Got the W.
Not many people do that, right?
No.
Okay, I'll write that down. What else you got?
Anybody?
Matter of fact, let me just start with
anybody from the Bay battle rap.
Well, his name is Mr. Fab.
This guy does his homework.
Mr. Fab battled Arsenal.
He didn't beat him.
2-1. You can ask Daylight. You can ask, what was it? BattleRap.com. Okay? This VA Big K. You're nice. He's not the only one to beat Arsenal. It just so happens that Mr. Fab from the Bay.
Mr. Fab is nice.
Nice. Okay? And I mean, if we're going back into history, this is the point. Let me turn the music up. The Bay Area, people. Now, VA is okay, man. It's nice. It's good. The facts remain when we're talking about the history, the icons, and the influence in hip-hop. Need I say more? E40, Souls of Mischief, Digital Underground, Too Short, San Quinn, Rappin' Forte, Mac Dre, Luniz, Del the Funky. I can stop, but I won't. Del the Funky Homo Sapien, Be Legit, JT the Bigger Figure, y'all remember that, Mac Mall. This is the history of hip-hop. I'm just going to go through a few because we can only have, 15, 20 minutes in a show. And so I can't go over every single one of these iconic, historic musicians and artists that came out the Bay. But I'm just going to start with Souls of Mischief. You see, there's a lot of super producers. Well, not a lot. There's 2 super producers in VA. What we forget is a lot of these groups and a lot of these artists out of the Bay make their own beats. They are their own producers. Souls of Mischief, one of the members' name was A+. Okay? He got a Bill Cobham record and made 93 to Infinity. Scratched it up, made that beat. It's still one of the greatest beats in hip-hop. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. 93 till. And they weren't lying. You know why? From 1991 to 2014, these guys got 6 studio albums. 6 studio albums. Some say 5, I say 6. 3 of those albums were done by a record label named Hieroglyphics, owned by Souls of Mischief. This is just one artist that's been from 91 to 2014. A+ the producer, and the song, one of the most classic songs in hip-hop history. Souls of Mischief, check it out. We could go to Too Short. Go ahead, because, I mean...
Too Sheezy in that Bay. Nah, they no joke out there. I wouldn't sit up here and tell you that they was. You know, they definitely... I've always admired the Bay in itself because of the fact that it's different. It's different from what you hear from Southern California. It's a whole different sound, different music. You know, the music influence. It's a whole different sound.
It's crazy.
You know, let alone the way they talk, the slang, a lot of the lingo, a lot of people don't realize. And I know I'm making a case for the Bay, but yeah, a lot of the lingo people don't realize came people to my off the heezy and this.
For shizzle, my
nizzle. Yeah, all that comes.
Hyphy. The entire hyphy movement. That's the Bay. I'm gonna get into that in just a moment.
But you know, and so I would say they had a big impact on the culture of hip hop. Period. But let me not hold y'all though.
Don't hold them.
You talk about VA. I know what y'all want to hear. Y'all want to hear the super producers that come from VA. Now, he mentioned something about production just a minute ago. But let's be honest, man. There's not two producers in the game you're going to name that ever graced anybody's mixing board or anybody's studio, nothing, that did it better than Pharrell and Timbaland.
Turn off the music. Moment of silence for that. Facts.
You talking about, I mean, come on. With Timbaland, you talking about production on everything from Aaliyah to Justin Timberlake, back to Jay-Z, back to Lady Gaga. Like, I mean, Timbaland, it's endless with him and the diversity in the music, the sound that he's created. You know, me and Bruce had a discussion, you know, off air before the show, and he was saying, you know, that's a Virginia sound. And there is a sound now that, you know, and I told him I don't think it just limits to Virginia, because, you know, Timbaland he's laced up everybody's music at one point in time, and it just goes beyond Virginia. But surely, you know, for the, you know, what was his group he had? The Magoos, the Genuines.
I was wondering if you gonna mention Timbaland and Magoo, man.
The misdemeanor, and we know that Magoo. I'll tell you, I'll sit right here and Magoo was whack.
That's all.
But it was the sound. It was the sound we was paying attention to, and yeah, Timbaland. If he didn't catch you, you know, I said all that to say, if he didn't catch you with the misdemeanor sound, which Missy's real name, rap name started out being Misdemeanor.
Misdemeanor.
I forgot. If he didn't catch you with Missy's sound, he definitely caught you with the Jay-Z. You see, and so, you know, with that, Timbaland. But if, you know, he said he would hang that hat on that's Virginia sound. Me, myself, personally, Skateboard Pete. Now, I could sit here, you know, he could say that whole Bay, and I could just sit here and make an argument for Pharrell alone. Honestly.
Well, you're going to have to, because they don't really have a lot over there in Virginia. So honestly, the truth is, we're talking about how...
And it's a formidable argument, like, honestly.
Well, we're talking about the entirety of hip-hop. The history and the icons. One person
ain't gonna cut it. To the rock and roll group, you know, / alternative rap group that he had when he started out with NERD, Nerd.
I'm not sure if even that's hip-hop, man. That's really the rock, man.
No. If you go check ahead. They had rap songs. They had hip-hop songs as well.
Which ones?
Rockstar.
That's not a hip-hop song.
Yes, it was. But anyway.
Because they had a beat?
If it wasn't...
They were singing the whole time.
What was grinding?
Is that NERD?
What was... That's
or is that Clips?
That's Pharrell.
Oh, I thought you said NERD. Okay then.
If NERD wasn't...
Well, then say Clips.
I just said
NERD.
If to you it wasn't, then what was grinding?
Grinding is Clips.
Thank you. Which is also produced by the same guy who was in NERD.
Okay.
So if, like I said, that wasn't hip-hop to you, then surely grinding was.
Grinding is, yes.
And it ushered, like I said, a whole new sound in hip-hop. The Pharrell, the Neptunes sound in hip-hop, which is also Virginia. Yeah, the Clips, Lord Willing, that's a classic album. It only went gold, but you go check it. And how these dudes rap about dealing and hustling in the streets. And you tell me, does we make a distinction from dudes who usually rap about drugs and hustling in the streets? Pusha T, still one of the nicest MCs of all time. Period. period. You know why? You put him up against anybody on any song. See who's gonna hold their weight. They've had classic songs beyond grinding, Mr. Me Too.
Okay. Well, I mean,
and also that the underground dudes that Pharrell brought out that you may not have heard of, like Fam Lay, who was a writer and producer now, who owns his own record label, had the song with Little Flip back in the day with the video Rock and Roll.
Mm-hmm.
Where you see Chad and Pharrell in the middle of the hood with the frozen cups. Everything was, and that's another thing with that whole movement that Pharrell had. Everything was authentic. Everything was authentic. You never heard nothing about, this ain't that and that ain't this. He's not trying to be this. He's trying to be that. You never heard that about Pharrell, because skateboard was always skateboard. The reason skateboard was always skateboard, because it's more recent success. Blurred Lines, which had a feature with Robin Thicke and T.I. on it. That song was through the roof. And I just knew that he was going to have multi-platinum success, which he did. So much to the point, the Marvin Gaye family, who realized that there was a sample taken from Marvin Gaye's music in that song, they wanted compensation. He gave it to him.
So he stole the beat?
He gave it to him. In music, there's things called sample and sample clearances.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
I'm just making it clear.
I'm not sure if you're familiar.
I just want to make it clear for the people that he's saying he stole the beat.
These are terms
and that makes it great.
Musicians and producers always seem to come. I'm sure if you're familiar with that. Sample and sample clearances.
He didn't clear the sample.
And anyway, one of the most viewed songs in YouTube history he came out with after Blurred Lines.
Here it comes. Here it comes, people.
And this is why I said that I could argue with Pharrell alone with the whole bass section, and it'd be a good argument. And that's Happy. Kids can listen to it. Your mom can listen to it. Me and Bruce can listen to it. Me and Bruce's wives can listen to it.
Speak up just a little.
Happy. As a matter of fact, the numbers show that 960 million people have viewed the video of Happy. It's one of the most viewed songs of all time in history. It's a multi-platinum song. I can't imagine the numbers he's doing and still touring that song worldwide. Maybe one of the biggest songs in modern day history, period. In modern day. Happy. Produced, written, Pharrell.
All right, listen, man, listen. Before you take up all the time with Pharrell, I'm going to say again, yes, Pharrell, Timbaland, you got the super producers. These people who I'm going to name also produce their own stuff as well as for other people. The Bay Area, you say Timbaland, you say Pharrell. I'm going to go down the list of half of them again. E40, Souls of Mischief, Digital Underground. We're going to get to them now. Too Short, San Quinn, Keek the Sneak, Rappin' Forte, Mac Dre, Lunas. We're talking about so many people that were around and that made hip-hop what it was before Pharrell ever even touched an MPC, a microphone, or a mixing board. We're talking about the people who invented hip-hop. In the beginning, there was the Mac Dre's. Understand? We're talking about icons in the game. Yeah, you got two producers. That's really good, man. I appreciate, that's really good. But there's about 10 people on this list that have influenced hip-hop, and you don't even have 10 people in Virginia that you can talk about.
You've yet to name anybody that rap better than the Clips.
You're wrong.
Keek the Sneak?
You're E40.
Or Rapper Forte?
E40, everybody, from 1986 to the present, 32 albums, multiple platinum singles. Y'all check it out. The song Choices, which is one of his most recent ones, 26 million views.
Because he's had more songs that makes him a better rapper than Pusha T?
No, but he also has more songs. He's E40, who's a legend in the game. Yes, he's a better rapper. He also has
Too
the.
Short? Is
I
a
said
better rapper than
E40.
Pusha T?
I said
Oh,
E40.
all right. I'm just making sure.
Too Short might be,
All right.
but let's go back to E40. Choices, 26 million
Can you
views.
look the camera and say that Too
Sprinkle
Short is a
me.
better rapper than Pusha T?
Sprinkle me. Listen, sprinkle me. 3 million. Red Cup, 22 million as well. So when you say that this guy raps better than who, E40, all of the West Coast people out there, E40 is a god out there, man. Because he can rap.
He's dead nice.
He's dead nice. Too Short, 1985 to 2017.
Still sounds like
Yes.
he raps in 85 too.
Hey, and it still sells. 2017, he just came out with a new one, Pimp Tape.
You talking about selling?
Life is Too Short, 2 times platinum.
You know you want to talk about selling.
Blow the Whistle, 15 million.
I had no idea you wanted to talk about selling.
Shake Out.
You want to talk about selling?
No, wait a minute. Shake That Monkey. With Lil Jon, the East Side Boys. He came all the way from
I had
Freaky Tales
no
and
idea
The Ghetto.
that he wanted to talk about selling.
You got one person. The Ghetto. Talking about the ghetto. Are these iconic songs in hip hop? Yes. Are these historic songs in hip hop? Getting it. The Ghetto, people.
Super duper fly. I can't stand the rent. You want to talk about selling? Let me tell you the difference in VA. All those names, yo. Did y'all hear any female MCs? Me either.
What's that got to do with it?
I missed it. I didn't hear any female.
That's
MCs
nothing to
either.
do with it.
Obviously, it has nothing to do.
None of the artists you can name
the
go.
Bay. Females have nothing to do with it.
1985
Obviously, you're right about that.
Till
In the
now.
Bay, females have nothing to do with it.
VA just came along.
You're absolutely right. In the Bay, females have nothing to do with it.
Mhm.
However, in VA, in Virginia, Missy Elliott, one of the best to do it. Again, you notice I keep saying that when I say it, somebody out of Virginia, that's the best. See, he can't say that about Geek the Sneak or Keek the Geek. I don't know.
Well, that's because I don't have all day. I'm just naming the people who who's some of the best to do it. And so Soulja Mission's not one of the best to do it. E40's not some of the best to do it. Too Short's not some of the best to do it. Too Short's not some of the best to do it.
Missy is a better rapper than Too Short. That's
I feel you until you listen to Ghetto. Until you
talk
listen to
about
the Ghetto.
album sales. Well, there's nothing that Missy dropped that didn't go platinum.
That's true.
Period. From Super Duper Fly to Under Construction, Real World. This is where she had songs like Minute Man, Freak, Get Your Freak On. I first heard Missy on the remix joint with Diddy. How big is that to be on the Diddy remix on your first joint? Yeah, with Gina Thompson. Y'all remember? The things you ha. Yeah, that's her with as a matter of fact, like I said, true MC, she's real throwback with that too. Sound effects kind of put you in the Bismarck key, coming with her own sound effects. She writes her own lyrics, which a lot of women and female would criticize and critique for not doing. This is Missy. She's the anti, I gotta show my ass and show my titties. She's the anti, I gotta talk about dope sales and pimping hoes and smacking and smacking broads around.
This is true.
Missy, and she did it her way, and she went to the top with it.
There's another group out the Bay that does the same thing, though.
You know?
The Humpty Dance is your chance to do the hump. Do the hump. Wait a minute now. These guys wasn't even though Tupac was there, these guys wasn't talking about shooting up the party, selling drugs every day. This is also the platinum group, Digital Underground. Y'all may remember songs like Do What You Like and The Humpty Dance. Y'all may remember Shock G, who you may know as Humpty Hump, a.k.a. Yeah, that's them. That's the Bay too. You see why I keep saying icons and history is because all those things that happened in Virginia came because you had people like Digital Underground, E40, and Souls of Mischief. This is the history of hip-hop. We don't have that much longer. I'll let you wrap it up real quick. But I didn't even get to the producers. There's also producers that see.
Like I started off my soliloquy in saying that VA's been around.
I didn't even get to Del the Funky Homo Sapien.
Since Mad Skills, and they wanted to let you know that they had mad skills.
They got one dude.
You know?
I just named you 40.
He said one dude. Every dude I named has had their success extremely in their own right. Again, I never heard any females from the Bay. And again, like I said, if you go back, he keeps saying the history. If you go back,
icons,
you know,
and influence in hip hop.
It's been there in VA. How about Lady of Rage, Afro Puffs? Yes,
okay.
Signed with Death Row in '94. Been on songs with Snoop. Me and my niggas, me and my bitches. Go check her out with the Dog Pound. Lady of Rage, Afro Puffs. That's a platinum selling single right there.
Wait.
That's a
That's
fact.
platinum?
Afro Puffs. That's a fact. That's a fact.
I'll look that up afterwards.
LP maybe not so much. The single definitely.
Okay, well, all right. Well, we make that distinction then.
Definitely. So yeah, Dre produced it. So you already know. But another female MC, and she ended up going to do acting, which is why you didn't really hear from Lady of Rage after that. But yeah,
that's why, huh?
Again, VA been there.
Okay.
Dope MCs.
Now listen, people. The truth is, that's why we try to have a little we try to have parity. Wadi Umi's favorite word. So we try to get them close, and these are two powerhouses simply because of the people that he named. So I can't take that away from those artists and producers. They're great in their own right. I just have to say in my wrap up, the plethora of historic icons that influence hip-hop from then till now, you can't beat it. In this city wrecking Wednesdays, you can't beat it. But it's up to you. Is it about the plethora of artists who were historic, iconic, or is it about the amazing numbers and outstanding individuals that came out of VA that he's told you about? It's up to you. That's why we do this show. Leave those comments right down there. Another live show today. I hope you enjoyed it. But we do have shout-outs. This is what we do. This is why we ask y'all to leave comments. Because when you leave the comments, we shout you out, people. Roberto Cervantes says, need I say intelligent hoodlum? Oh, he's talking about Tragedy Khadafi versus Nas. And he broke it down. Y'all go look at that video. Tragedy Khadafi. Is Tragedy Khadafi more lyrical than Nas?
Somebody know Queen's history.
Oh, man. This guy, Roberto, came in. He said a whole bunch. I couldn't put him on here. He gave all the songs you need to hear from Tragedy. Appreciate that, Roberto. Says Tragedy is a pyramid of priceless hieroglyphs, and Nas is a brick project. That's tough. I wouldn't go that far, but yo, you hit my side, so I'm with you, brother. Shock Sizzy. TM and Black Glove, Black Mask if you need some more. He's also talking about the Tragedy Khadafi. Everybody's giving a bunch of different names of songs you need to go check out. I'm going to check those out. I don't remember TM and Black Glove. But that's what's up. Shock Sizzy, you got it, man. Jay Tucker. This Negro crazy. Tragedy boss everything. Break bread, Tragedy and Cormega. Facts.
Tragedy.
It's a lot of Tragedy fans.
Who knew?
Jay Tucker, I got you, man. Big Papa 1. Yeah. Big Papa 11. I'm sorry. Big Papa 11. Say, y'all doing your thing. Salute. Appreciate
that.
Aaron Brady 69. Stop it. Lil Wayne is the GOAT. Come on, man. If you said it 5 years ago, I could say, okay, yeah, but Kendrick, J. Cole, Meek Mill, like people have started to come out that have, proven more than that.
Lil Wayne is the greatest of all time.
That's tough, man.
Seriously?
That's tough. But hey, we appreciate the comment though. Keep on commenting. Aaron Brady 69. You're a member of the family. Asia Scott. Timberland, the king.
Well,
And
I made that claim today. So
you got that. What can I say? I think so too. Yeah, you're right on time with that. Listen, that's everybody that I could get. I'm sure there's a few more commenters I may have missed. Keep on commenting. We're going to keep shouting you out. Fleetwood, we shout you out. The best tasting spices I've tasted ever. Honestly.
Also, those beats. Check in with Bruce. Those courtesy of Pentium Records right there. It's knocking.
We do the beats. Team Box Cutter Beats. Pentium Records. Right down there, you'll be able to see in the description section how to go ahead and buy those beats if you need them. That's the basement, man. It's the basement. Who won this debate? Leave it. We got another cool debate coming for you tomorrow. I'll let this one resonate. I won't tell you what it is. Just stay tuned.
Keep pressing that subscribe button. Keep leaving those comments. Till the next time, we out of here.
Peace.